Alright, so I had some challenges with the skin. It's on. It is, holes are punched. Talk about that in a second. I thought I was going to use this kind of trim. I can't remember what it's called. You get it at Home Depot, and look at it, it's really flexible until you try to put it on something round, and then it's not flexible anymore. So I broke a piece off, cussed a little bit, and decided to go with the pipe stuff, which I think will look okay, given the fact that I just kind of pulled this pipe stuff out of random. I already had a thought to put it on there, just to ease the transition from the surface to the command center. So whatever, it'll be fine. So the skin is on, and the holes actually went in really well on this material. Oops. That's kind of half-assed. You'll see the material flexes a little bit, but it's fairly stable. It could be more stable, and you can do that on your own. I did use a brand new, this brand new half-inch spade bit. I would not use anything old if you're wanting to do a precise hole in this, because you'll probably fray the crap out of it. So it looks like I'm lined up pretty well. I use a flashlight, and I can see the post behind there. Oops, sorry, the post behind there, which is where the light is mounted. So hopefully I've got it lined up pretty well. For the most part, I'm ready for paint. I'll do paint probably tomorrow. Hopefully it's nicer here than it was today, because it's been raining all day today, and I wasn't up to paint anyway. I was waiting for adhesive dryer to get that thing on. The ball is pretty much what it's going to be. I'm just going to put some random little spots on there, and then I have some glow-in-the-dark tape and some silver duct tape, which I'll probably use in some various places where it's not going to crinkle too much like that when you put something flat that's not designed to be on a round surface on a round surface. So I'll do some minor stuff, so, bubble there, just pretend like you don't see that. It's really high craftsmanship. Speaking of high craftsmanship, given this is my first one, I've kind of decided to half-ass the rest of it, enough where it's acceptable. This will be the crash UFO for next year. I've probably mentioned that before, and there'll be a cool UFO for next time. So one more thing that I came up with is that I was using different sizes of the pipe foam. This is the larger one. I can't remember which size. This is the smallest one. It's 97 cents for 6 feet at Home Depot. This is like $1.19 or something like that for 6 feet. So it's the next size up. So I was worried about painting the landing gear, but then I realized that this fits on here nicely. Let's see if we can get a view. So I can cut it down to length for when I have it in, and have this cover up the feet and give a little more feel of floating, I think. It'll be experiment, of course, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to avoid painting the legs, just because that's going to be haphazard anyway. So that said, I'm pretty much done for tonight, except for I need to play with the fog machine, which is now lit up. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that's somewhat terrifying. That looks like fire, not smoke. I should probably open the garage. So, if I live till tomorrow, there'll be another